Hey. Well, I'm standing in what used to be formerly, as of 20 years ago, was Mingo Junior Senior High School. I'm in the auditorium, or gymnasium, I mean. I'm up on the balcony. Hey, what's up? Huh? No. I'll get with you. Hold on. Taking some sentimental video and pictures. There's a sound system for the gymnasium here. Used to be a big Indian head in a center circle there. Also Jim, big Indian. Ladder to go up to the heating system for the gymnasium here. One of them. Probably recognize this gym from a couple of movies back in the 80s. One of them is Vision Quest. They had a wrestling match here in the movie. And anybody remembers the movie Reckless with Aidan Quinn in it? When they were dancing in the middle, the Indian head was still in the center circle there. The gymnasium was in that movie too. What else? Yeah, So was the balcony here. Balcony and these back stairway was in the movie Reckless also. I do think the clock works. This was a classroom. An extra classroom. It was here 20 years ago when I was here too. I was here the last 2 years. I was in junior high. This was a junior and senior high school when I was here, from 91 to 93. And 93, from 93 and 94 school years, the district consolidated the 2 high schools into one high school and turned this into like a middle school for a few years, and then junior high school the last few years, and it was a functioning building up until Christmas break of 2012 here. They built a new middle school, junior high building. Office here, the restroom, closets. Ticket booth. Stairway here was in Reckless and Vision Quest. Gym entrance. Center court. Those are not the original bleachers that were in the 2 movies or when I was here. Those are newer ones. When I was here, they were all wood. Going into this back stairway again on the gym level. Earlier when I took the video, I was right up there. This stairway goes all the way down to the basement where the cafeteria is. Gym. Oop. Here's a little hallway we used to call the tunnel. A couple of little rooms here, like offices, storage room. You know, we used to call this the tunnel. Which basically the gymnasium here is newer part of the building. I'm in the older section now. I'm on the first floor, where the office was. The office was in Reckless. When they in the middle of the night when they broke into the school building. And there's the outside entrance to the back stairway. And here's the principal's office. Pretty much is what this was, where they were. They messed with the PA system and stuff in the movie. Duquesne speaker, old wooden one, was here when I was here. Classroom. Yep, it's got the old steam and hot water heat. Lockers. Classroom. Yep. These TVs were here when I was here. Old Magnavox. Like 19-inch maybe. They were used for the old Channel 1 system. Little educational news thing that came on every day. Sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. The show is still on today and stuff. But when I was here, 2 most popular people that are around today is one of them is Anderson Cooper, and the other one is Lisa Lang. They were hosting the news broadcast back then. Walk across the hall here. this router. Which actually I think is fiber. It's for school networking. That was here. Media room. But this room here used to be the library. Again, another one of those Magnavox TVs. This one here has two TVs in it. Walk back across the hall here. Here's another classroom. This one here has paneling on the wall. There you go. There you go. Take a look at those pictures, posters. That's another Duquesne wooden speaker. Now going back to where this building was, a classroom, was used for a school up until last month. Yesterday, the school board auctioned the building off, and most of the contents that was in it hence why everything was in the gymnasium when I was in there. Another classroom. Center row, outer row. Oh, wrong one. Inner row. Get a light bulb out. The old 4-foot bulb, fluorescent tubes. Slow start. Slow start. Yeah, I think one of these light switches works that outlet for the TV. Another little room here. Used to be teacher's lounge when I was here. Radiator. Yes, it is warm. With a restroom. A water fountain. Men's, women's, girls, boys' restrooms on each floor. On the end that I'm on, should be the north end of the building, is where all the girls and women restrooms are. The south end of the building is where all the men's are. Another classroom. And each classroom has storage units in it, a closet. Slate, chalkboard. Houses. Another one of those TVs, another Duquesne speaker showing their age. Going up to the top floor, upper level. When I was here, this handicap lift wasn't here. Manual labor. Anybody who was in a wheelchair had to be carried up the steps in the wheelchair, and it has happened. Whether it's by other students or faculty, whichever, or both. Another little room here. Apparently they use it as a classroom. Or an office. But there's a telephone on the floor. Speaker, I don't know what make that is. The older fluorescent fixtures in this room. Classroom. It's like, this used to be one big room when I was here. Was the computer room. Back then, I learned typing on Apple IIs, 2 E's and 2 C's. The monochrome monitors, green. People in here tearing lockers and stuff out because they sold the lockers. Another classroom. Has a throughway door in it too. People in there working, I don't want to go in. Wow. A room full of desks, which were sold also. A little dark in here, they don't have the lights on. Another classroom full of desks. Here's another Duquesne speaker. It's in a little bit better shape than the rest, but the little emblem in the middle is gone. Like a little office area. Men's restroom. Get everything all tore out of it, all but one toilet. Another room here. Breaker box. Down the steps here. Back where the tunnel is. Alright, now I'm going down to the ground floor, not the basement, the ground floor. 2 different floors. And lockers. Men's restroom. When I was here, this room was the weight room. When I was here. Oh! Old school VCR or VHS tapes. Our Magnavox TV. Their classroom full of desks and chairs. Alright, if you remember in the movie Reckless, you've seen them standing on a balcony looking at the steel mill here. Well, where the cars are parked. Right there where the cars are parked. There used to be another building here. school building. Way back in the day, it used to be the junior high school. Well, that movie was in Reckless also. It was still in use back then. And this building here was the main building as the high school. So both buildings were in the movie. The building is gone now, but as they turned it into a parking lot. Another empty classroom.
Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay in there. Stay in there.
Another classroom. Oh, if somebody can identify what kind of speaker that is, that would be fine. Because I don't know. There's no markings on it. It's an older one. Restrooms. Used to be an old classroom. Used to be my homeroom back 20 years ago. Homeroom and even study hall. Here there used to be a chalkboard along this wall, plus that one there, and one across the back wall back there. The old home ec room. Which was featured in Reckless also, the movie. Alright, I'm going to the basement now. A couple of rooms down here. I'll show you. lockers, which were not here when I was here. Yeah, they were not here when I was here. There's a pop machine that's set right there. Yes, 20 years ago, we had pop machines. We have one there. I'll show you in a minute where the cafeteria is. Goes into the boiler room. They got it closed for some reason. This room here. Oh. I'll have to come back and get some more of my stuff. iMac. That's just a preview of what's to come. And a little table there. But this room here has been remodeled. When I was here, this was part of the wood shop. The wood shop room. I'll go show you the other part here in a minute. But it never used to be like this, with the newer drop ceiling and newer light fixtures and carpet. It never had carpet in it before. What's up?
Closing down.
All right.
Time to go.
All right. I'll get some more video tomorrow. Storage room down underneath the gymnasium. Janitorial storage room. There's stairs, stuff to go up to the gym entrance. Concession stand. Kind of dark. Probably can't see it, but it's there. Turn some light on. Pioneer laser disc player with two big Pioneer remotes. If I can get a model number on this thing. Pioneer model CDV LD player model CLD-V2400. Laser disc. cabinet. Miscellaneous stuff that people haven't come and got yet. There's storage room. Women's restroom. Underneath the gym, separate from the locker rooms. The locker rooms have their own restrooms in them. They're separate buildings, or separate rooms. There's the women's was. The women's locker room. Women's locker room for visitors. Storage room. Water fountain. Walking down the hallway here. It's just in the new part where the gym is. Music room. There's music room. Didn't even know this one was back here. There's storage lockers and stuff for probably musical instruments and such. Outside street there. Slide oil for instruments. Yep. Probably can't see it. Can now. Instrument storage room. Lockers. Yeah, a lot of memories in this building from 20 years ago. Here's the cafeteria and exit from the back stairway. It is raining. And alright, I'm walking down the back way from the back steps into the cafeteria. Or what was the cafeteria. But there's some storage room here. Storage room. Ooh. This was another storage room. Here's me looking at you, looking at me. Random mirror. Pencil sharpener. There's another storage area. Hot water tank and stuff. This was another storage area too. Wow, it really got this cleaned out already. Sheesh. But yeah. And this room here was 20 years ago, back from between 91 and 93 when I was here. This was the wood shop room. Part of it. Lockers. But yeah, this room where I'm at, and the previous room I was just in, was all one big room. They put this divider wall up. To turn this into classrooms. Boiler room. Talk a little bit louder into the mic, into the camera. But this room here was in the movie Reckless. When Nate and Quinn broke into the building, there was a doorway to come in. Right there is the doorway. I'll show you the outside in a little bit here. Yeah, they went up these steps here that I'm walking up. And up to the second floor into the office. Just a room for access, that's all. Okay. Huh. I've always wondered what that room was. Now I know. I'll tell you a little story about these doors in a few. Interesting things on that. Alright. You watched the movie Reckless. Towards the end of the movie, when Aiden Quinn's on his motorcycle riding through the school building, this is where he was. This floor right here. This is after the fight scene in the former home ec room in there. Okay. When he was fighting. I'll walk up his hallway where he was. Then they went into a classroom. Or two classrooms. Here's the one classroom they were in when they were fighting. And here's the other one. That's the other one. Now at the end of the movie, it started from back there, I do believe. Or is it right here?
Whoa. You scared the crap out of me.
Sorry.
That's okay. What are you doing?
Video.
Yeah, the old school.
Yep.
This used to be your school?
Yep, about 20 years ago.
Is it true that somebody died in this school?
I don't know.
On the road?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. That was a rumor 20 years ago too, so I don't know.
At night?
I don't know.
I mean, if you come back at night, guess what?
What?
You can hear a girl screaming.
Probably.
No,
I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm right next door to it. I gotta go see the
But anyway, he's on his bike after they get on a fight. The students are standing right there. He's on his bike. Camera angle will be about right here. He's on his bike. Starts from back there. Rides down the highway. Or I mean the hallway. Sorry about that. He walks down the rides down the hallway. Rides his motorcycle as I'm walking. Rides it off these steps. Out these doors. That's when the end of the movie cuts off. Right at the credits. When he cuts off, I'll have to take you to another location. It's actually a road over in West Virginia. Not far from here. That's when the exit credits come on and one Bob Seger song comes on at the end. And the credits start rolling. Now there are other scenes in movie Reckless that I would have to go to another building because it was filmed in another location too. Like, for example, swimming pool scene, that's in another building. The swimming pool and the building are still open today. It's an indoor pool. It's open all year round. And yeah. Now you guys got some insight on what's what. How this building was, you know, movie star. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. this Dolly drink. Oh yeah, it's interesting. Now you guys know. This will be the end of this building. It's where the sinks and countertops were for the home ec room. This is where they started fighting in Reckless. But yeah, that's just a general idea of what was what. It changed over the past 30 years or so. Back through here. Peace. This is just some of the murals they put on the walls. I'm guessing probably for sentimental, I don't know. I don't know. This was a shower room. And this was a shower room. Well, I'm about out of here. Half an hour or so far. I'm about out of memory, so memory and batteries. So I will see you guys later. This is
There he is.
not ready yet.
Yeah. I was trying to talk to you. He's got a computer.
Hold on. Alright, here's a tour of the outside. 1929. 1929, when it was built. I'm gonna zoom in, guys. Zoom back out a little bit. Fallout shelter. Go figure. Capacity 365. There's entranceways. Oh, this is the front of the building. Back. Mingo Central High School. And that entrance there says the same thing above it. And that is the gymnasium entrance over there. Alright, we're going to walk around the building here on the outside. Get back out. It's a cold, wet, rainy, icy day today. Now, here's that entrance I was talking about when, at the end of Reckless, when he comes out on his motorcycle. That's the entrance. Fallout chapter. Big transformers there for the school building. That's the boiler room right there. Alright. This is the building where, or the entrance where they break into the building at the middle of the night. In the movie Reckless. That's where they go in at, right there. Just a trough of papers. Man. Alright, there's that back stairway exit. This is the back of the gymnasium, back side of the building. This is the side of the building. Walking up the street. It's on a hill. Incline. Shit. Okay. Front of the building. Gymnasium side. So anyway, that's that flagpole. There's the flagpole. Well, alright, see if I can zoom in here. There's another date marker up there. Right up there, see it? 1929. If both interested, have it. I don't know if I showed it when I was here the first time or not, but I'm about done here. I think the auction was successful. The building did sell. So, well, let's just hope the building stays standing for a while and gets used for something useful and not torn down. It would be sad for this building to get torn down. Really, it would. Or even dilapidated. Just like an icon of this town here. Icon and, you know, movie star. Heck, the town's a movie star too. Yeah, as I said, it was in Reckless, and well, it's also in the Deer Hunter. I'll get more video about the Deer Hunter here soon. With Robert De Niro and Christopher Walken when he was younger. A younger version of De Niro, actually. And